Hi, this is Liz Morrison. I'm the Elementary Interdisciplinary Coordinator for Social Studies and Science for Parkway, and my boss, Dr. Lisa Meredith, asked that I share some of the aspects of our curriculum management system with you in preparation for your presentation to our team on Thursday. So let's go ahead and get started. When you go into our current curriculum system as an administrator, and that would be a curriculum coordinator who's actually in charge of putting in the curriculum, you're going to see a screen that looks like this. You can see that we can add courses, edit courses, we can check out recently edited courses, we can manage course proposals here as well, and it serves a lot of different purposes on the admin page. What we're going to take a look at though is I'm going to click on add a course, and that's where the arrow is pointing. So we're going to add a When you come into add a course, currently we just type into the document, and we have some things on here that are important. For example, this talks to another one of our systems. So is it a required course? What type of credit? Those are for high school. There's certain assessments that are required as well, and all of those are linked in to this system that connected to our other system. So this is our add a course feature. Then you're going to select on the course to put in. So it's going to have a sequence number, the title, a description, and a time frame, and then the page. What I wanted you to notice about this is that we do use the 3 phases of understanding by design. So you can see across the top where the arrow is pointing, we have general information, and then we have stage 1, which is desired results, stage 2, assessment evidence, and stage 3, the learning plan. What we're looking at right now, obviously, is general information. At the bottom of the general information page, we also have some other information that was important for Parkway. Was this research, workplace readiness, technology, equity, literacy, citizenship, or a model unit? And when the person does this, they can click one of those, and then someone could search by that. The next step is either to update the unit or save, update, and continue. And I believe I clicked on save, update, and continue, so let's see what happens next. So now that I'm in, I'm going to go ahead, and this is the first part. This is stage 1, desired results. And as you can see, currently we have boxes that you type into that follow the understanding by design or the UBD template. So this is stage 1, desired results. You can see we have a transfer goal, enduring understandings, essential questions, etc. So it really looks like the template for understanding by design. This, as I said, is what administrators such as myself use to input courses into the online curriculum guide, our current course management system. This is the teacher view. So as a teacher in Parkway, I'm going to come to this website when I log in. There's a couple of things I wanted to point out to you guys as part of what we have currently on our webpage, and we'd hope to grow some of these. First of all, where you can see the first arrow, it says My Webpage. This is a hot link that takes you to the teacher's webpage. Lesson are lessons that the teachers have chosen to hang on to, so they record them here. So there's lessons throughout the unit. They can kind of mark and sort of have their own book of lessons that they've designed, they pulled from the online curriculum guide. Downloads are things that they've recently downloaded. Parkway Digital is where we have put videos up so teachers can either use those videos in their class or watch those videos as part of their learning experience, or they can upload videos of their kids. The profile is a teacher profile, and then the search, of course, is the search button. When I'm in, typically what teachers are going to look for is they're going to select their course by curriculum area or grade level. For our secondary folks, they select usually by curriculum area, and of course for our elementary people, they usually select by their grade. Another important feature we have on this particular piece for our teachers is they can select courses by grade level expectations or by course level expectations. Of course, Missouri now has changed those, so that would all need to be updated as well. But we do like that feature where people can search by, my kids aren't getting the standard, so here's a place I can go to find particular lessons that are aligned to a standard. So now when the teacher goes in, this particular teacher or me, I selected to search by content area. So I went into social studies. A couple of things I'd like to point out before I move on though is at the top of the page, you're going to notice a big down arrow. Over here is basically our district curriculum framework. Each of the blue that you see in blue is a hot link to something else. For example, if you click on the first one, it's going to take you to our differentiation guidelines. We have our curriculum frameworks here, and a lot of the things on this side of the OCG are things that are required in our curriculum by the state of Missouri. So that's that side. Then on the other side is where, as a teacher, I'm going to log in and take a look at maybe what units are available or what I could teach. So if you notice the big arrow, it's down at Modern United States History Honors. And you'll notice we have 15 units. If I'm the teacher, I'm going to click on that, and here's what I'm going to. So when I clicked on that 15 units, I get all 15 units, and then I want to see the bubble burst, crash depression, and the New Deal. So that's the one that's highlighted in blue that you can see. So when I click on that, it's going to take me to that particular unit in the course. So this is one of the features of our online curriculum guide as we currently have it. As you can see across the top, it has the same things: my web page, lesson, downloads, Parkway Digital, profile, and search. It also has an opportunity to print as a PDF. That's where I have the link right now. That's something that we wanted to have for our teachers so they could, if they wanted to print the documents, they could still print those documents. Then what you're looking at is basically the overview of this particular unit in the Modern United States History course. Still on the left are all of our standards that the state of Missouri requires, and also some of our beliefs. There's longitudinal rubrics, but basically these are just hot links that have teachers can go to find information. So if you notice across the top, we can add, also at the bottom, you can have teacher comments where it says add public comments at the bottom. People can add comments about this particular unit in this particular place, and these comments are visual to everyone. As you can see, we have not had any teacher comments at this time for this particular unit. The next page, I wanted to point out comments for coordinator. Currently, the only way, well, of course, anyone can email at any time, but if you're in a unit and you want to connect with a coordinator, a teacher can send comments to the coordinator, but the coordinator can't reply back in this manner. The reply will go to email. So this is what you're looking at now. This is stage 1. Notice across the top it's highlighted. So this shows our standards, our course level expectations, our transfer goals, and then once again you can see the UBD format for stage 1, enduring understandings, essential questions, essential vocabulary, etc. will all be found in this particular piece, which is how currently are set up using the UBD design. The next one we're going to click is assessment. This is stage 2 of UBD. Once again, you can just take a quick look here and see that on the left side, all of the stuff required by the state is still there. If you notice under other evidence, where you see the different colors, those are actually hot links to other websites. So of course we want our site to hot link up to other websites. And then you can leave comments for the coordinator, which goes directly to the coordinator, or you can add public comments at the bottom. So it's kind of a blog feature that's set up. Finally, we're going to go to Learning Experience 3, and under this, there's hot links to PDFs, different sort of units the teachers can teach, and all of these lessons then can be linked over to the place that says lesson on top of our little toolbar. So basically, that is an overview of the Parkway's current online curriculum guide, our curriculum management system. I took the opportunity to show you the admin side, which is where we actually input, and then we have the other side, which is where the teachers can go in and find their units and lessons and send comments to the coordinator. I hope you find this helpful. We're really looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Thank you so much and have a great night.